So there are in any process there are a number of buyers that it quickly becomes apparent they're not legitimate. They're tire kickers. Um, the easiest way to identify that is really to look at their track record. So if they've never really deployed capital, particularly um, at large, but specifically in that industry, there's going to be a lower probability that they actually are going to follow through. But I think there are other warning signs. I mean, the reality is when somebody goes through a process or even signs a letter of intent, there's very little commitment that's required from the buyer, right? At least at that point, it's a free option. Um, One mistake that a lot of sellers make is they feel that a buyer has the same level of commitment to the process that they do because of the importance of the transaction to them. The reality is that buyers can easily sign a letter of intent doing very little homework and view it as a free option, right? If they really like what they see, they can then proceed. If they don't like what they see, they can easily, just walk away. So one of the factors that we constantly look for when we're assessing what is the actual likelihood that somebody's going to close is how much time and effort has the buyer really put into looking into this opportunity. For example, what are the type of questions that they're asking? How deep are the questions? From the data room, we can often see how many times they've accessed it. And various other actions such as what's their pattern of following up, how proactive are they. These are all indications that are qualitative, but that help us develop a perspective around how serious a buyer actually is in the process. And you have to remember that at the end of the day, your offer only has as much value as the rigor that the buyer put into making it. Because if they have no intention of following through, it's just a nice sheet of paper.